Oh, shut up. Hello, Jackie. All right, how's it going? Give it a few minutes. See what people come on, what stragglers. Just a couple of topics tonight. Paranormal, non-paranormal. Hello, Julie. So yeah, I thought I'd just do a couple of topics tonight. One of them I've never really wanted to talk about, but one topic I really wanted to get involved in was like liars and lying. Why do people lie? Why do they try to make things kind of like more spectacular or more a better way to say things are going to happen when it ain't going to happen? Why do people really lie? Now, I try to be honest, as upfront as I can. Actually, I may have told a few little, porcupines, I suppose. We're all never kind of like perfect human beings. We've lied, I suppose, but yeah, I was going to mention about something that supposed to happen not long ago, but I'm not going to because it might kick off a little bit of drama, and I don't want that really to happen. But I just don't understand why people say things are going to happen and it doesn't happen. No, it's just pointless, It's wrong, for one thing. Two, although people may believe you, and it does not happen, they're going to work out that, yeah, you lied to them. And three, are they going to trust the liar again? Because like, what's the point of lying when things never happen when you say they're going to happen? It's kind of like wrong, dishonest, untruthful. And how can people look up to you and believe you in the future when you've lied about something? How long does it take someone to actually start trusting you and believing you once you've lied to, your family, your friends, whatever? No, what's the point of lying? Why can't you just come out and be truthful, it is wrong, as I say, it's very wrong. And like, I've probably, I've got my own up saying like, yeah, I've probably told a few little fibs, but to me, it's not really a fib, I've kind of like tried to hold things back from people, yeah. But it's not a lie, is it really? Because if they don't know about it, then it's not a lie. But they get to find out about it, and then you kind of like try to cover it up. And I suppose, yeah, that could also be a lie. But what is the point of lying, yeah, Stephen Dennis. Yeah, if we didn't have Lies and Cheats, we wouldn't have programs like Coronation Street. Yeah, EastEnders, Emmerdale. What else? What other? Yeah, but they're just like fantasy, aren't they? They're not real program. They're not. It's not real life. It's just like stupid programs put together. Like my ex-wife used to love watching EastEnders. And you know, I did watch it a few times myself, but I kind of got bored of it because it's the same old, isn't it? Eh? You know, although it's like just a TV program, you're thinking, oh, come on, like, you know, I've got enough shit going on in my life. What's that down my face? Maybe it's because I just went like that. Unless I'm getting that thing back. Oh God, that's I'm going to getting that. What's the name back? That rash. Right, sorry about that. I've got a rash coming back, I think. So yeah, like, you know, it's not nice lying to your friends and family. I'll tell you that for one thing, yeah, because that how they going to trust you in the future. Now, I've been keeping an eye on something here lately, and it never happened. So I'm not going to go there, to be honest with you. But I don't know why people have to lie, you know, kind of thing. No, it's not going to make them look good. And, you know, I'm pretty sure a lot of other people will probably find out the same thing as well. But it isn't nice, you know. It's not really nice. Because when you tell someone something, yeah, you build up their expectations, don't you? You know, I think, wow, you know, I'm going to be looking forward to that. And when it's supposed to happen, it doesn't happen. And it kind of like lets a lot of people down, especially your friends, you know. It just ain't right, you know. It just isn't right. You know, I can understand when you're trying to like, well, even when you're trying to cover something up, I suppose, isn't right, you know, because you're probably lying to yourself as well, you know, like kind of thing. But you know, as I've been told before with other things, yeah, like if things don't happen in the world, you know, what's the point of the world being here? Because, like, you know, you need things to happen to make the world continue going around. So if you need to keep lying to make your world go around, then you continue lying. If you're going to be truthful all the time and never lie, then that's great because you're making your world continue turning around and being truthful. Some people may exaggerate, you know, as well. Now, exaggeration is, to me, I suppose, kind of a lie as well, because you're making that lie more believable to people. And when they believe it and it does happen, what does it make that person who's actually lied and exaggerated things? Because, you know, people are going to wonder, well, if that person's lied about that thing, what are they going to be lying about next? Then the next, then the next, then the next. And people ain't going to really want to trust you anymore and believe you, are they, really? Well, I ain't going to trust them anyway. No, if anyone lies to me, then, you know, I normally do sometimes give them a second chance, you know. Well, not a second chance, but I'll give them a chance to, like, you know, I suppose, like, apologise and, like, you know, come clean. But if they continued lying, then I wouldn't really want to know that person. No, because they lied at you once, they're going to keep lying and lying and lying, you know. Now, if I lied to someone, at least I, you know, come to you, like, you know, like a human being, like a grown man, with a pair of balls and say, look, okay, I'm sorry if I lied to you. You know, I hope you forgive me, you know, I hope we can make up, you know, be friends again, you know, kind of thing. But when people, you know, continue lying, you know, it's like a compulsive lie, isn't it, in one way? Once they've lied more than once, twice, three times, they're going to continue lying and lying and lying and lying. And people are never, ever going to want to trust them again. And it doesn't matter, you know, if it's a male or female, you know, if they're going to continue lying, what's the point of, like, even knowing them and talking to them? You know, it's just wrong. No, I've not really lied. You know, I try to cover up, and I'll be, you know, upfront. You know, I did have an eBay account. I still do have an eBay account. And when I got caught out, I kind of like denied it was mine. So I kind of like lied in hoping that things wouldn't have happened, you know, kind of thing. But at least I had the balls to come forward and say, yeah, okay, so fucking what? I had an eBay account. What's it to do with you, you know, kind of thing. But at least I came forward and owned up. And if people want to, like, you know, want to accept my apology that time, that's great, you know. Because I suppose I did lie in one way, but to be honest with you, you know, it wasn't a lie at the beginning. It's only a lie when I denied it. And, you know, I shouldn't have denied it straight away. I should have said, so, yeah, okay, so fucking what, you know. But I tried to cover that up by lying, and that is wrong for me to lie. And maybe people thought, well, like, you know, well, if he's lied about that, what else is he going to lie about? You know, it's very, very, very rarely I lie about anything. Now, I try to be an upfront, honest kind of person, which many other people should do, you know. And I'm not talking, you know, just like here on the internet, but, you know, friends, family, loved ones, you know. My wife lied to me a few times, but, you know, being married to her, I'd fucking keep forgiving her, you know, kind of thing. Her friends lied to me and slagged me off. But what do? I just ignored it, you know, kind of thing. You know, I can't say my kids have lied to me. They kind of like told me a few little porky pies, you know, kind of thing. But at least I've kind of like been man enough to accept the apologies if they've done anything wrong. But my kids are pretty good kids, you know. They'll help me out if I need helping out. You know, they even take me out for meals if I want to go out for a meal, especially on my birthday. But I always tend to say no because it costs a lot of money to go out on a meal. I'd rather have a fucking little takeaway sitting there and, you know, rather going out on a meal. So I don't want my kids spending all their fucking money, you know, kind of thing. But, you know, it's kind of saddening to see someone lie to you. And, like, you know, it makes them look stupid as well. It makes that liar a stupid, a fool, and dishonest, you know, and how people are going to react to their dishonesty in the future, that's another matter. You know, you might be someone who might be forgiving all the time, and you might, you know, forgive someone 20 times, you know, kind of thing. You know, I'm a forgiving person. You know, I do forgive a lot of people. Sometimes I might not want to talk to that person again, or I may wait for a very long time before I actually go to them and, you know, say hello to them or allow them to come talk to me. But, you know, I do eventually give people the option to come and say sorry to me if they've done something wrong. And I'd be fucking man enough to go and say sorry to them if I've done something wrong, you know. You know, an apology is a very simple thing to do. You know, is apologise for any lies you might have done, any wrong doings you may have done, you know. It's easy, you know, it is easy just to say sorry, you know, and it's easy to own up and say you lied if you have lied, not life, lied. So you know, I'm a little bit kind of pissed off with people at the moment, yeah, because they just lie all the time, you know, fucking lie all the time, and like, you know, it's I can't see why they have to keep lying. Right? Still, I ain't worried about it because I ain't fucking talking to them anymore anyway, so it don't really bother me. But, you know, they can't come and apologise, and, you know, I might accept the apology, but it don't mean I'm going to talk to them anymore. I can't even talk now. If they apologise to me, I might accept the apology, but it don't mean I'm going to talk to them anymore. You know, honesty is the best policy. You know, you be honest, you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to make yourself probably a little bit more popular. You know, you're going to make yourself kind of feel good inside yourself as well. But when you lie, you know, just think what it's doing inside you, you know. that evil. I think it's like the evil inside you that's making you lie, you know. So I said before, you know, we've got the good, we've got the bad inside our body. And if you're going to continue lying all the time, and that's the negative taking over the positive, you might, you know, you might get the positive saying, you know, you shouldn't have done that, you need to apologize. But the negative inside just going to say, nah, don't worry about it, you know. You don't need to apologize. They're going to, like, you know, forgive and forget you, even if you don't apologize, kind of thing, you know. Don't worry about it. Just keep lying, you know. What they're going to do about it? Well, what we're going to do about it is not believe you anymore, not talk to you, not be your friends. And, you know, people really need to stop lying. So it ain't making them look good, is it really, I suppose? And someone actually pointed out on a video regarding how you can tell if a person is lying or not, right? Now, I'm not lying to you, you know, because I'm being truthful with you, but, you know, you can tell by the reaction of a person, like, you know, when someone's lying, they've got their eyes pointed down, or they kind of like shuffling around, you know, they're twiddling their fingers, or like, you know, kind of scratching their ears, you know. There's ways you can tell if a person's lying or not, you know. But then there's the way you can actually tell when someone's being truthful with you, because they're looking in your eyes saying, look, I'm going to go and have a party next week, and, you know, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to have like 50 people, and you're invited, you know. If you want to come, you can come. And if he's going to be honest, you know, he's being honest with you, you know, kind of thing. But because you invite 50 people might not even turn up, you know. You might only get 5 or 10. But at least he's being honest that, you know, he's having a party, he's invited you, he's hoping 50 people are going to come. But then he might turn around and say, well, I'm going to have a party next week, but I'm afraid, you know, that only certain people are coming. You know, I can't invite you, you know. Sorry to say, you know. And, you know, he's kind of like making you believe that something special is going to happen. You know, and like, it doesn't happen. Or it does happen, but it doesn't work out the way it happens. I know I'm talking shit, but never mind. It's just something to talk about, really, I suppose. Lying and being nice, you know, like being honest to people. You know. So that's the lying topic. I can't think of anything else to say about lying. You know, I think, like, you know, life is a big lie itself sometimes, you know. You know, just think of how many so-called disasters we're supposed to be having. And it's a lie after lie after after life after lie after lie. I keep saying lie after lie after lie. You know, where all these people are written in the book saying, like, they're predicting things. Is that a lie, or was it supposed to happen? But because of, like, you know, the world changing each day, is it meaning that, like, we're actually kind of like preventing that kind of like disaster happening? So the person who wrote something in the book saying, well, in, you know, November the 2nd, you know, 2018, you know, England's going to have a great big earthquake. And that person's written in that book, you know, 100, 200 years ago. And, you know, you come up, you know, November 2nd, 2018. Well, where's this earthquake, you know? No earthquake. So did that person lie and make up that prediction, or did we prevent that prediction by doing something to the planet to stop that earthquake? You know? So is a prediction a lie? I know some predictions may come true, but when someone writes a prediction, is it something that they're trying to make as a believable event may happen and get many, many people to be, you know, believes about it and, like, possibly get afraid of it, you know, kind of thing. But when that day, that month, that year appears and nothing happens, do we call that person who wrote that prediction 100, 200 years ago in the book a liar? You know, because I've had, I'm not saying it's a prediction, but, you know, Spirit told me that around about Christmas time, there's going to be a disaster. Now, you know, spirits can be truthful, spirits can lie. You know, they used to be human as well, unless it's non-human and he's lying to me or she's lying to me. But apparently, you know, if I say it and it doesn't happen, it could make me look like a liar, you know. But they told me, you know, around about, you know, towards the end of the year, after Christmas time, you know, there's going to be a disaster, either like another one of those major typhoons, you know, what's that one they had in, what's the name? Those big tidal waves and storms, like, I can't even fucking pronounce it now. Or, you know, a serious air crash kind of thing, you know. And I'm thinking like, well, you know, are they telling me to tell the people, or are they just letting me know that there may be a disaster, or are they lying that there's going to be a disaster? So, like, you know, do spirits lie to us? I suppose that if they lied in life, they can lie in spirit world. And the ones that lie to us are the negative ones, I suppose, while the good ones are trying to, like, say, no, you know, it's not going to happen. Tusami, or whatever it's called. I can't even fucking think what it's called now. Tusami? Oh, I don't know. You know, the ones where, you know, you've got the big tidal waves and the storms, you know, in the oceans, and it comes on land and destroys everything. So, you know, what I was told that, you know, through the spirit world, that there's going to be a disaster towards the end of the new year. But I don't know if the spirits are lying to me or being honest with me. You know, I'm not predicting something that may or may not happen. But, you know, I'm telling you now, but if it doesn't happen, does that make me a liar? Well, no, because I'm not the one who's telling you. The spirit told me to pass it on. So the one who tells me is the liar. I'm just like the middleman passing it on. So am I part of the lie? I don't know. Am I part of the lie because I'm passing on a lie to someone else? If it is a lie. It's like, you know, Gregory goes to Peter and say, like, one story, and Peter makes up more of a story to make it sound kind of like more fascinating or more believable, you know, kind of thing, but adding something on which isn't true. So Peter could have told Gregory something truthful, and Gregory's added something up on top of that story, so he's the one who's lied and is passing it on to the third person. Then the third person could either be telling the same kind of story what Gregory's made up, including the lie and passing it on, but not adding nothing on to the story. So is that person a liar? Is the third person a liar? And that third person passed it on to the fourth person, and the fourth person gets the whole story, but then adds something else on top to make it more kind of like interesting of a story. And where he's adding something on and it hasn't happened, he's lying. So there could be two liars adding stuff on, while there's two people telling which they believe was true. But when they actually, well, the first one is telling the truth, the second one's adding something on. He's telling the third one's passing on what the story of the second one was saying to a fourth person, but the third person hasn't had nothing added on. He's just said what the second person said, yeah. So the fourth person gets the story and passes it on, but adds something else on top. So really, the first person's been honest, the second and the fourth person are lying because they're adding stuff on top, but the third person is kind of like trying to be truthful because what he's been told is one from two parties. But is he lying? Because, you know, he's passing on false information as well, although he doesn't know it. You see what I mean? Yeah, it's like gossip, you know. Gossip, that's it, Leslie. Yeah, gossip. You know, when you know the gossip goes around, a bit like EastEnders, and you know, kind of like fucking Emmerdale and Coronation Street. You know, it's all all that gossip shit. You know, crap being added on the time. Is gossip a lie or is it true? You know, some of it can be true, but when you're gossiping and adding stuff on to more gossip, it's lies. So that's about lies, I suppose. Right, let's quickly see who's on here. Right, hello, Jackie, Julie, Stephen, Sarah. Yes, it is hard to try to, like, you know, trust someone once they've lied to you. You know, even with the donations, guys, that you've helped me with, at least I've been honest and showed you that I've bought them. You know, I've showed you the items that I've bought, so I've not lied. You know, I showed the receipts, you know, because I showed you exactly what I've ordered on eBay and how much it's cost me on eBay. If I found something a bit cheaper, then I'd offer the money back, or I'd keep it for something else, you know, to buy. So I've not lied to anyone. I've been honest up front when I've had donations, you know. And people have called me a liar because I've never shown the things on live stream, which I have. So the ones who have actually turned around and saying, well, I've never seen the stuff that, you know, Steve is meant to bought out of this donations that people bought him, you know, giving him. They're the ones who's liars because they said I've never shown those items on my eBay when I have. Because I showed you it through eBay, exactly what they're buying. I showed them when I was unboxing them, or if I've already unboxed them, I showed you me using them. And you sometimes see the actual cost it's cost. You know, if I can get, like the computer, you know, for instance, I originally said £600, right? But then when looking around, I found a cheaper one and I said £300. Now, this computer actually cost £350. And it was only because like a few other people donated that particular night, I was able to get the one what I wanted at 350. Because I thought it was 300, but it wasn't. 300 was like with 8 gig of RAM. I was able to get the 16 gig RAM memory one for 350. So at least I've always been honest up front with people, you know, especially with donations and stuff like that. You know, fireworks going off. They made me jump. So anyway, who else is here? We didn't have, you know, lies and cheats. Yeah, I've said that one. No, I'm not talking about you, Jackie. Why? You've been lying about me behind my back, Jackie. Do I need to unmod you, Jackie? Do I need to kick your ass out my channel, Jackie? No, I know people talk shit about me behind my back, but what I don't hear and what I don't see doesn't really fucking bother me. It's when people come to me and say, look, Steve, you know, you need to see this shit. And when I see it, I go to that person who started the shit and I say, right, you know, I've heard you've been talking shit about me. And they say, oh, no, I ain't said nothing about you. Then where's these screenshots come from? It says here, you know, with your name on it, slag me off. And when they say, oh, well, I might have said something, well, it's still lying, isn't it? It's still lying. I could have said, well, yeah, well, I said something about you. I didn't mean it in a negative way. But, you know, they should be honest up front saying, well, yeah, I did say something about you. So fucking what, you know, you like it and lump it. Or, yeah, okay, I said something, but I didn't mean it in a nasty way. Right, that's some time trying to light my smoke and not set myself on fire. Shouldn't smoke, is disgusting. Just think of the tar, that nicotine building up inside your lungs. Disgusting. All that blackness. Ugh. Disgusting, man. I actually gave up smoking when I met the missus. You know, I had a whole packet of cigarettes left. And when I first met her, you know, she was gorgeous. Well, you know, she was really beautiful. And when she didn't like, said that she didn't like smoking, I just got my cigarettes and threw them in the bin. And that was it. But when we went to the Philippines, you know, I wanted to be with the lads, you know, having a pint, you know, can of beer and whatnot. That was all smoking. And, you know, I just said, like, you know, so I have a smoke every now and then. And she was okay with it, you know. But I had to give up again when I came back home from the Philippines. Oh, I bought cigarettes back, but not for myself. I bought them back for, like, you know, my family. So, yeah, I didn't smoke after that, you know. After I came back from the Philippines, in the second time when I went to the Philippines, I didn't smoke. And I've got a headache again. So what I'm trying to say here is lying is wrong. You know, it's if you want to be trusted and people to like you and talk to you more, be honest and upfront. Don't lie. Because once they know that you've lied, then they're not going to trust you. They ain't going to want to talk to you. They'll probably, you know, defriend you, I suppose. And it's not just on the internet. It's like, you know, in the real world. You know, there's too many people on the internet that lies to you already anyway, you know, kind of thing. I knew one thing wasn't going to happen, and it didn't happen. Did it really bother me? Not really. So I knew certain people were lying. Right, what's that one? Evening, Steve. Hello all. What is this about lies? No ex-husband I've ever had has ever lied. The very thought. Now, not all you know, husbands and wives lie. I think the worst lie is when someone cheats on you. That's the worst lie, you know, to be honest with you. No, you marry someone because you love them and you trust them. But when they actually go behind your back and cheat on you, that's the biggest lie. And can that lie be forgotten and forgiven? Depends on how much you love that person, I suppose. Are you going to let that person continue cheating behind your back? I wouldn't. You know, I'm not saying it happened to me and my missus, but I had, you know, my own feelings towards, you know, when we was getting separated more. And, you know, she kept saying she's going to, like, leave me and she was going to walk out. 2 years it took her to actually, you know, keep to her word and walk out on me and take the kids with her. You know, I'm not saying that she's cheating on me, but, you know, I had that thoughts in my head, you know, like, well, why is she leaving? You know, I knew the main thing was because, you know, a lot of people were talking shit about me, lying about me, and was feeding all this negativity into a fucking so-called born-again Christian brain, you know, kind of thing. And she believed them and not me. So, you know, but some of her friends are still, you know, kind of nice to me, you know, chatty. I saw one on the bus the other day, actually. Well, not the other day, about 4 weeks ago when I was coming back out from the hospital. The day I had my epilepsy fit, I think it was. They discharged me, and, you know, I wasn't going to pay for a taxi, you know, £10. No, it would only been 2 bus rides, a couple of quid. So I decided to get on the bus, and as I got on the bus, one of her friends came on the bus, and I thought, hello. She goes, oh, hello. How are you? I said, well, not too bad. Broke my hand, you know, and just come back out of the hospital after having a, you know, seizure. And we couldn't really talk long because I was getting off like 3 stops later. So we just had a quick chat and that was it, like, you know, kind of thing. But there are still some of the friends that, you know, still ask about me. You know, even the sister asked about me. I think my mother-in-law, her mother, has asked me. Well, I don't know if she's still alive or not. Actually, her mother. mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, the Filipino side of the mother-in-law. I don't know if she's still alive or not, but she still asked about me. Her son still asked about me, her original son, because when I met her, she did tell me she had a son, which I wasn't to worry about, you know. And I've actually met him. He's a nice guy. Even he asks about me sometimes. And some of her friends, you know, ask about me from time to time. It's nice to, you know, still know that people still think about you, you know, and they're concerned about you. And, you know, but the ones that lie, you know, don't want to know about you. Even if you see them, like, let's say like one lied about you left, right and centre, and you didn't know they lied about you, unless you was told that they lied about you. But you can tell that something was said that they don't want to know you, because if you meet up with them or you like bump into them in the street and say hello and they ignore you, then you know that they either were one of the ones who lied at you, or they listened to a liar who lied about you, kind of thing, you know, if you see what I mean. Who else is on here? Hello, Claire, Leslie, Hell's Bells. Who's Hell's Bells? I don't know who Hell's Bells is. Oh, hello, Hell's Bells. Don't think I've seen Hell's Bells before. Stephen, hello, mate. Fucking hell. Talking about long lost friends, you know. Paranormal 150. Pete, Jesus Christ, man, where have you been? We're supposed to just Skype, and we never Skyped, man. Mind you, I ain't got Skype on my computer now because I've actually had to format my computer again not long ago, and I've not put Skype on it. But you got to keep in touch with me, man. My phone number's still the same. The one we used to text each other. You need to contact me, man. We need to meet up sometime and do another paranormal. I really do miss you, man. I really, you know. Don't worry, I'll bring some sweets down for you, you know, like I normally do. So you can start, you know, opening rattling bloody sweet packets when we're doing the EVP. You know, just hit me up sometime. We can get up and meet up in the new year, yeah? Because I can't do anything this year because of broken hand and other medical issues at the moment. But in the new year, hit me up, please do, mate. You know, because I really want to get down and see a new place. Who else is on here? Julie, hello, Julie. Paranormal 150 is Pete, the one I used to go down and do a lot of investigations in his house. He's the one I practically had my first poltergeist activity kind of thing happened to me in his house with that tin flying down on the shelf, you know. So Paranormal Man is Pete. He's one I've done like cleansing in his house. And every time I do a cleansing, he goes and conjures up more fucking dark spirits, and I have to go down and clean the fucking place out again, you know, kind of thing. Then there's Puckley, which we went to. Done his dad's house a few times. Who else is in here? Said Jackie. Hey, Charmy. Oh, fucking hell. I keep on my hand. It feels like someone's like trying to bend my fingers back, you know. Shooting pain down my fucking hands. I'm going to mention about doctors in a minute, yeah. What I think about doctors. That's another topic I'm going to be talking about doctors in a minute, yeah. Who woke you up 3 in the morning? Oh, me, yeah. When we had that poltergeist, that tin fucking flying down at me. What made me laugh? A tin can come flying down at me from his shelf, right? This is practically maybe the first time I was down there. I was sleeping in the living room, just getting comfy, just dozing off. Fucking tin can flies down. I've called Pete down. He comes down to ask what's happened. I told him He's more concerned about his fucking Elvis Presley tin can, which is supposed to be like, you know, a collector's item, yeah? He wasn't worried about me being attacked. He was worried about his fucking, like, tin can. And now he goes, oh, don't worry, Steve, nothing else happening. Don't worry. He puts the tin can back up from where it came from. He goes upstairs. I'm laying there. I've got this all on video. You know, it's on my YouTube. Poltergeist, Pete's house. I put the blanket on my, because I always put the blanket on my head to try to get myself to sleep quicker, yeah? And it must have been about 20 minutes, half hour. A fucking, not just a tin can, but several other items came flying down on the shelf at me, you know? And I'm calling, I'm shouting fucking like top of my voice. Hey, 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 you know, he comes, what? I said, mate, I've got to go, you know, you better ring me a taxi, I'm not staying here, you know, fucking things are flying at me, you know. And I ended up going up stairs and sleeping upstairs. But with Pete, you know, he loves conjuring up the, you know, the negative spirits, and, you know, I'm the one who's got to keep going over there and fucking doing house cleansings for him. But he's had, you know, caught some really fucking amazing things over there, yeah. You know, I think one of the better ones, I like the one in the garden. I still think that's a pretty good one, because you can see like a figure walking through the garden. The bird that flew from the hallway into the living room, that one. His bird cage always was being whacked around from some kind of like energy spirit. I even remember the time we was all in the living room, yeah, and the TV just turned on by itself, and the remote control was right near the TV, so no one could have touched it. So we turned the TV off, and then like within like 5-10 minutes later, the TV came back on again. And there was another night when we was all sitting around the table. I think it was about going to do a Ouija board, and the fucking curtains flew open behind us. Scared the shit out of us, man. So, you know, he's got wind chimes in his house. I've got wind chimes, but they've never ever moved. But these wind chimes always got fucking knocked around. I'm surprised I never got ripped off the fucking ceiling, to be honest with you. Oh, the Babel crib on the table got pulled down. And I'm surprised, you know, that you know, that was right. Well, you know, lucky the baby weren't in there, I'll tell you. The baby was upstairs, but the baby crib got pulled off the table. Chair's been pulled out. His house was fucking active, I'll tell you, man. One of the worst houses that I've known to be very, very haunted. But, you know, as I say, I've been there. I have to cleanse, you know, his house a couple of times. I believe that I've moved on a few spirits, especially Edna and Arthur. And Edna was the one, I think, who done the poltergeist stuff on me when I first moved in. Well, not moved in, but when I first went now. I moved her over, but Arthur didn't go over at the same time. He kind of got stuck behind, but eventually did move over, because I went back over to move him on. But yeah, his house was fucking crazy, man. Still got stuff up on my YouTube with it. Oh, thank you. I don't know if she means me. Every time I see your name, I think of Kentucky chicken. I'm very sorry. My mind says it before I can stop. Hey, I don't eat. You know, I'll eat chicken and chips here, which I had today for my dinner from the road up the road. I will not ever eat Kentucky chicken again, because there was a time when I was living with my ex-wife, and I was so hungry. She was pregnant at the time, yeah. But she, you pregnant women, you have weird, you know, kind of like taste. You know, you want like weird kind of food, you know, like gherkins with like ice cream or something, you know, or peanut butter with jelly or some other weird fetish kind of food, you know, that you feel craving for. Well, I felt like, you know, getting a bucket of like chicken. Now, I bought a bucket of chicken and some fries. I bought them home. I was eating it. I asked if the missus wanted some. She didn't want none, so ended up practically eating most of it myself, ending up with fucking food poisoning. Couldn't eat or drink or fucking do anything for like 4 days. I was on the bloody toilet God knows how many times and puking up over the toilet. For never Kentucky again, no way. And I know people say, well, it was only the one time, it's not going to be like that. No, I just don't fucking trust Kentucky chicken. I'd rather have the chicken from the local takeaway or Pakistani shop or kebab shop than have Kentucky. I'll eat, hamburgers and stuff, but not fried chicken. No way. Who else is here? Hello, KC. Long time no see. No, there ain't a Mac. Well, I think the nearest MacD's from here would be 2 bus rides. I think they actually can do a delivery here, but I've got to spend like £15 for a delivery, which I'm not going to be doing. Sometimes if I can afford it, I'll have like a 10-inch pizza, Hawaiian pizza, get extra mushrooms, which I don't think they ever really do. You ask for extra mushrooms and they charge you 80p for extra mushrooms, but when I get the pizza, it looks like there's no extra mushrooms. They like rip you off for the 80p. Then I get like 4 garlic bread with cheese and 8 wings. And that's like £15. But next time I might order a MacD's and get that delivered to me. Because there's one over near, what's that fucking place called? Near Fort Worth. Yeah, you'd have to hit me up, Pete, in the new year, yeah? Because we need to get out and do some more paranormal. I'll bring you 1 or 2 of my haunted dolls down for you to like muck around with if you like dolls. I've got so many fucking dolls at the moment, man. Christ. Got about 150 dolls. There ain't even more than 2 though. I'll have to conjure something dark and demonic onto them. Or I'll let you do it and then I'll bring them home and let you keep one and you can conjure something dark and demonic on the other one and I'll bring it home and see what activity I get. Well, I've had me moan about liars, right? The other thing I want to moan about is fucking doctors, right? Trying to get an appointment with a doctor is like trying to get an appointment with the Queen. Around here, Round Road surgery is a fucking joke. I'll tell you, man, a joke. Now, I tried getting a 3-month certificate for my broken hand because it's going to take, up to 3 months to repair anyway. And, me epilepsy, a seizure, whatever, my head aches. And twice now the doctor's only given me 1 month and not 3 months. Because he keeps saying, oh, you need to, come round for a review on your hand. Now, I've got a new certificate to give to the unemployment department today, yeah. When I went to get it, he put the fucking dates wrong. He put it from the 17th of this month to the 2nd of next month. And I said, no, that ain't no good. I need it from today. And I want a 3-month one. So the lady I've been seeing over the last couple of days at the reception has been quite good. She took it and she went in and she got it changed to start from the day. And it's supposed to end like end of January. But no, the doctors still only give me a month. Because he still says that we need to review your hand. But every time I try to get an appointment to review my hand, there's never ever a fucking appointment available, is there? No. No. Even when I get my prescription, he put the wrong fucking dosage on my prescription the other day. Because I have antidepressant tablets, which is my Tesapine, right? I have the top whack 45 milligrams, yeah, but they can do it 15 mils, 30 mils, or 45 mils. Now, although I'm on the highest one, 45, I don't like taking a 45 if I need to. So what I've done, I've asked them to like do me a 15 mil and a 30 mil. And I normally get 2 months of like prescription. And the reason that is because sometimes I feel really, really depressed and I end up taking the 45. Sometimes I don't feel depressed and I take 30. And sometimes I don't feel depressed at all. And I still have to take it, but I only take the 15 mil. So it's either 15, 30, or a full whack. I've got a choice of taking the 3 different dosage, yeah. But today he prescribed me the full 45. And I said, no. I said, I don't want the 45. I want the 30 and the 15. 2 separate, dosages. Because I can control my depression that way. So she had to get that sorted out as well. The doctors don't bother reading what you require. They just fob you off and hope that, that's okay, 45, oh, we can snap the tablet in half or something. No, it don't work that way. And every time you try to get an appointment around here, there's no appointments. And now they've actually started doing the surgery, which opens an extra hour, right? But in with that extra hour, open each day, you still can't get an appointment. Now, I was lucky enough the other day to get an emergency appointment, but I had to wait 2 hours. So instead of coming home again, it's only like a 5-10 minute walk. Depends how fast I'm walking. I said to him, well, look, I'll be back late because I've got to go and do some shopping. And Lidl's is like just 3 minutes up the road from the doctor's. So I went to do some shopping and came back and I waited. And I said, right, I'm back. She goes, well, you've got about an hour and a half. I said, that's all right, I'll wait. I actually waited 2 hours to be seen because I was behind schedule. Now, normally the nurse is usually on time, but not the other day, no. I had an appointment the other day for 11:10. I didn't get seen till after midday. So I waited there for like nearly an hour over the scheduled time to be seen. And I know sometimes our surgery has never got the right amount of doctors and they can be pushed. But even when they have got the right amount of doctors, there's always delays. Because by the doctors' regulations, they say, well, like, 15 minutes per person, If you've got more than one thing you need to discuss, then you need to make 2 appointments. And you can have like, an adjoining, if there's a time slot, you can have like 2 appointments side by side. If not, you have to have 1 appointment and then go back, either later on in the daytime or later in the week for the second part, yeah. Very rarely you can get like, 2 appointments side by side there. Because they're always, very busy. But they never keep to the time schedule of each person. Like the person who was in front of me, she was in the well over half hour. Well over half hour. And that's what put me up to an hour behind the schedule. Because like, although she was half an hour in there, I don't know how long the other 2 people were in there before me, I suppose. They might have had their normal 15 minutes while the person who was in front of me was in there for half an hour. So like an hour I had to wait just to see the nurse. I think I supposed to have had an appointment today, which I forgot all about. Oh, no, I didn't, because I did go there. No, my next appointment's the 12th. But I've got another one before then. Where's my phone? I've got one on the 12th at 10:30 in the morning. I've got another one here on the 8th of November at 11:15 AM. which is my diabetes review, right? Now, this is what I don't understand, right? On the 6th, I've got to go for an eye scan, right, for my diabetes, right? Because they put this like kind of liquid, and they take like shots of your eyeballs, and you know that your eyes tell if you've got diabetes or something like that. And I said to a nurse when I was in here the other day, right? I said, well, I know I've got a letter somewhere where I got like an appointment for the 6th of November for my diabetes scan, yeah? But now you're telling me I need another kind of like diabetes review. And she goes, yes, that's like a second review. Why I need 2 diabetes scans, I don't know. And then I said to him, well, the thing is, right, you're saying I've got to have diabetes scans, and you say I'm borderline diabetes, but I'm not on no medication. Why is that? Because you're not fully diabetic. You know, you're borderline. You're just barely. Yeah, but even if I'm barely diabetic, I thought I'd have been on some kind of medication, but I'm not. So if I'm borderline, what's the point of giving me all these appointments when, you know, proper diabetics could be taking those appointments up? So I feel like I'm kind of like, in one way, taking someone else's appointment away from them when they are fully classed as diabetic, and I'm not. And I said, well, even if I'm borderline, surely I must be on some kind of medication, which I'm not. No, you don't need medication at the moment. That's why we have to keep checking you. And if we see that there's a change and you do become diabetic, then that's when you're going to have medication. I said, well, if I do become proper diabetic, I'm not fucking taking no needles. No way. You have to give me tablets or liquid. I'm not having needles. I wouldn't be able to stick a needle in my arm. No way. I hate needles. Even when I go for blood tests, I hate needles. So what else has been? I'm just scrolling up. Something else men can't let down. What do you want about? Something else men can't let down. Hello, Mary. No, they're not blow-up dolls. They're proper, you know, dolls, you know, the ones that you buy kids and they go and play with. And, you know, I'm not the only one who's got dolls. There's a guy called Paranormal Dolls. He's got dolls. He doesn't make it, you know. Rose has got dolls. There's like several men I know who's got dolls, spiritual, active, possibly haunted dolls. All right, let's scroll. I don't know what the hell Leslie's gone on about. Just killing 2 all men on here. Really not clinic. Yeah, I actually had my measurement done and my weight done the other day. I've lost weight, definitely lost weight. So I'm not eating right. Can't afford to. And I ain't told fucking doctor that, even the nurse. She goes, have you been keeping to your diet? I said, you expect me to buy the food on that diet sheet? You gotta be joking. I said, unless you give me the money, then I'll go on the diet. But no. I said, I'm probably eating 3 times, maybe 4 times a week, if that. No, we should be eating a bit better than that. Well, I can't because I ain't got the funding. You give me the money, I'll go and buy it. All scales light. I ain't got no proper scales in here actually. The scales I've got, it's just the way boxes up. Oh, bloody neck's hurting there. Oh, tell you, man, I've got so much fucking medical problems right now. Oh my God, you lot actually made me laugh. If I wasn't so fucking ill, I'd make you laugh even more. I'll tell you, you'd be laughing so much that you probably would pee your knickers, I tell you, yeah? You know, not long ago, before I had all this stress, all this fucking depression, all this anxiety, before I broke my hand, earlier the year, I used to get up and fucking dance to people on live stream. You know, I used to play a little bit of music and get up and do the old little bit of dancing, and it's making everyone piss themselves. Not, you know, physically piss themselves, but, you know, a lot of them was like laughing and giggling and like, you know, but not, I can't do that now. Too fucking ill to do that shit. People in the UK ask for fish, and the Australians ask for fish. Well, that's Australia for you, I suppose. Hey, no, it doesn't matter, Claire. It doesn't matter if it's free health or not. You know, we got the right to see a doctor and get medical advice by a doctor and get the correct prescriptions, drugs by a professional doctor. But it's not happening. You know, if we was paying money ourselves out of our own pocket, then maybe they might be a bit more kind of like careful in what they're giving us, probably a bit more kind of like enthusiastic, you know, kind of a bit more kind of like understanding. But the people on NHS who are on the social benefit, I don't give a fuck about, man. I tell you. The only person who showed me a bit of care and understanding was the receptionist this week. And yeah, I know she gets paid for it, but she was more fucking understanding than any of the other fucking like receptionists out there in that clinic. Like the woman who I spoke to today, right? When I told her that that was the wrong certificate and I needed it for the day, and it was already written down that it was required for the day, she was just going to say, well, you have to come back Monday. But no, the person who's been helping me was actually there. And I said, look, I'm not being funny. I'm not going until I get proper certificate, you know, the one I required for. I said, if you ask that lady there, she wrote it down exactly when I needed it. And she turned around and she goes, yeah, I did actually. I put exactly when he wanted it, how long he wanted it for, and they messed up on his prescription. And I had to deal with that. So she just took the certificate off me. She goes, don't worry, love, sit down, I'll deal with it. And that's a proper receptionist, man. You know, someone who cares. Not this, you know, I'm not being racist because like my niece is married to a black guy and he's a great guy, you know. But this black lady was, well, you'll have to come back Monday. She won't get up off her ass and say, well, okay, let me see if I can get it changed for you. No, well, we can't do it until Monday. No, hang a minute. That lady will help me out. And she did. The other lady, the white lady. Can't think what, I don't know what her name is, but she's great, you know. She's always helpful. Kind and understanding. And like some of the receptionists, mind you, I did feel sorry for one the other day. It was like there was a queue and like, you know, people were taking a lot of time, you know, talking to the receptionist, and like, you know, one person was like, you know, 15 minutes talking to her, and the queue was getting like kind of like big, and people started complaining. She goes, look, love, I can only deal with one at a time, you know, I'm here on my own, I can't be, and like they say, yeah, okay, we can understand that, but you know, can't you be a bit quicker? Because like, you know, well, if it weren't for the other person who was in front of us kept asking god damn how many more questions she was going to ask, there wouldn't have been a big enough queue. So the poor receptionist getting moaned at, while it's the person who was being served was the one who's causing the bloody backlog of the queue, you know, kind of thing. And I said, well, you know, guys, I said, sorry, I've got like 3 or 4 questions I need to ask myself, but I'll be quick. And I said that while that other lady was in front of me, spending 15 minutes talking to the receptionist. Right, what are you going to call your club? What club? I'm lost. What was that? Saw something about. I don't know what hell. I don't know what the hell Leslie's on about, calling the police or whatever. That's kind of interesting. Over here, if you're being called to go to court as, like, you know, one of the jury, you got to do it. And if you don't do it, you can end up with charges and possibly a fine and maybe imprisonment yourself for not going. But if you're like a working person, because I think they actually pick out more people that are actually working over here, you got to tell your governor, your boss, that, hey, I've been called for jury service here, and I need to take a short time out. And if the boss turns around and says, no, you can't take time out, he can get done for that. Not you, he can, because by law, you got to attend those jury cases. And if someone's stopping you, he's actually like committing a crime himself, or she's committing a crime. And he can't like turn around and say, well, fuck you, I'm going to sack you. Because he's been in and out fucking in court, I suppose. I can't even read the bloody screen now. I need to get more glasses. They would not make me on the day I would go out somewhere, so they could not find me. Could I ring up and report yourself missing, I suppose? Hello? Yeah, I just want to report a missing person, Julie Richards. Okay, do you know where you last saw Julie? No, she's supposed to be going to a court hearing, but she's nowhere to be seen at the moment. Oh, okay, let's take some details then, and you'll laugh and you're going, no, I'm not going to go because I think I've gone missing. You're going to be wasting the police fucking time and resources trying to find you now. Oh, I don't know. I can't even read with these glasses. Oh, I can't. I've gone past the scroll. My mouse has just like jumped everything, so I'm not going to scroll back up. Hello, Laura. Welcome. Well, it's normally about paranormal. Sometimes it can be regarding drama, but sometimes it all can be just a normal general chat. You know, if I'm not feeling anything paranormal, because my flat can be active sometimes, yeah. And I've 1900 videos. Not saying I've got activity on every 1900 videos, but I have had a lot of activity. But last few months it's been kind of quiet. I did a session last night, wasn't it? I can't remember when. Yeah, I think it was last night. Got a bit of a weird mind, you know. I can't remember what I've done yesterday some of the times because I suffer with bad headaches and possibly got dementia, like my father and my late father had, and my mum's got. So I possibly got dementia because I can't remember what I've done fucking yesterday, to be honest with you. But sometimes we do paranormal. Can't guarantee we're going to get anything paranormal happening. But we do ghost box EVPs. I bring out 1 or 2 of my spirited dolls. Yes, I have dolls. A grown man with dolls. So what? At least I'm not out there committing crime. I'm who I am, what you see. You have to take what I get and give. If you don't, and ain't my fault, I'm afraid. But welcome anyway, and thank you for stopping by. I'm just having a coffee chat, you know, because I'm not feeling nothing tonight. And a little bit of a mixed topic. Like first bit of the topic was about why people lie and what they get out of lying and stuff like that. Now we're talking about doctors. Doctors and surgeries. We're going to hospital. Well, actually, hospitals ain't a bad place, actually. No, if you've got a real bad illness and you can't get an appointment with the doctors, you know, when you try ringing up and they say you've got no appointments available, well, what do? You've got to go to the hospital, haven't you? You have to go to A&E or casualty, depending on how bad it is when you ring them up. Like the night when I punched my door and broke my hand, and everyone heard me punch that fucking door so hard, so I had to let my stress out, my anger. People can, you know, wait, because my hand, but like, you know, the swelling was like about that high up. Everyone can see the fucking swelling on it here. And that's because I punched the door to let the fucking anger out. And I do swear, so you'll have to forgive me about my swearing. You know, it's one thing I can't help, to be honest with you. But everyone's going, oh, you need to go to the hospital, go to the hospital. Well, I couldn't go to the hospital at that particular time because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And there went no public transport. But I did go later in the morning when the buses were running. And yeah, I've broken my hand. I punched the door. But at least, you know, even when you go to A&E, you know, there is going to be a time limit. You know, when I went there, there's a 2.5 hour wait, all right? And it doesn't matter how far you're in the queue. It doesn't matter if you're next in line to be seen. If someone comes in, which is more important than you, they go through first. Whether it being a stroke, heart attack, car accident, you know, a mugging, attempted suicide, whatever, they go before you. And I wait 2.5 hours to be seen before I can get an x-ray. Then I had to wait another half hour after the x-ray to get the results. And that's all down to fucking stress. All the hate, the cyberbullying, all the bullshit on this fucking internet. How I'm still here, because I fight. I'm not going to be beaten down. I'm not going to leave YouTube, which they want me to do. But I'm not going to go into stress today. I'm not going to go into cyberbullying today. The drama, I should say. God, fucking noise outside. Got kids, you know, really young kids at this time of night still. Parents don't give a shit about the kids sometimes, man. But yeah, you know, hospitals ain't too bad, but you know, I'd rather not go to hospital if I can help it, you know. But I had to go because I knew I'd fucking broke my hand. If I'd only, like, you know, bruised or something, then I wouldn't worry about it. But you know, I've done the sensible thing. I went down now and got an x-ray, and they said it was shattered. But a few days later, when I went back to have a, you know, an update on it, they said it was only broken. So if it was shattered like they said it was, at first I would have had to have an operation on it. And I wasn't too keen on having an operation because, like, you know, having an operation, I want to know who to ask to look after the cat, you know, kind of thing. And I wouldn't have been able to put her in like a cat's home. Wouldn't have been able to afford it. So when they said it's only like 2 bones are broken and they will like heal themselves, I was more happy about that. They're still giving me a lot of pain, although it's like 5 weeks now. They say it can take up to like 8 to 14 weeks for the bones to heal. I've been doing exercises, but it's still fucking killing me. What else can we talk about? So I've spoken about liars, I've spoken about doctors and hospitals. Don't know what else to talk about now. I'm not doing a stream tonight, by the way. That's why I'm doing this one. So I don't feel there's anything here, spiritually, paranormal-wise, to do anything tonight. I might do a living room event tomorrow, maybe. I still need to sort it out, and I can't do a lot of lifting with my left hand because we've always got the weak side of the body, haven't we? Like, you know, you can pick up like a bag of fucking potatoes with one hand, while on the other one you have problems. And you know, my left hand is kind of weak. I could, you know, like this is only like a fraction of a bottle, but a full bottle, you know, I can pick up. But you know, it's like feels like I'm going to slip out of my hands. But when this one was okay, I could pick it up no problem. But with this one, you know, I do have arthritis in this hand sometimes, and in my right knee. Gosh, the amount of fucking things I've got wrong with me. Stress, depression, anxiety. Stress, depression, anxiety. Possibly dementia, broken hand, psoriasis, hemorrhoids, piles, chronic headaches, few broken teeth. Should go to the doctors, well, not the doctors, about the dentist about my broken teeth, but no, I'm not going to go to the dentist again. I'd rather let my fucking rotten fall out. Don't trust dentists anymore. Bad eyesight. See, a lot of people will turn around and say, well, you know, maybe a lot of your headaches is down to, you know, not wearing glasses. Yes, big possibility. But even when I wear glasses, I still get headaches. And I have to have like 4 different strengths of glasses. I have one for like, you know, long distance to see when the bus is coming. I can't see the number of the bus, you know, like 500 meters away. So I have to wear glasses for that. I have glasses for reading a book. I have glasses for watching TV. And I have glasses for the internet. 4 glasses. And I've only got one working pair of glasses, which is not helping me at the moment. And I keep saying I need to go down and make another appointment, but I keep like putting it off. I just don't have the cash to keep going down and making appointments. I've got some chicken ham, chicken stripes. It's like ham, but chicken. And I've got cheese. I've got crackers and butter. So if I get hungry tonight, I might have ham, well, chicken ham on buttered crackers. But I'm not really hungry because I've had like 3 bits of chicken and fries and a can of drink tonight. Plus I've eaten a whole box of Maltesers, well, yeah, a whole box of Maltesers as well. And I've got some chips, bags of chips, my cheesy balls and beefy balls, and mixed fucking packets of flavoured chips, plain, cheese and onion, bacon, chicken flavoured chips, cheese and onion flavoured chips. I've got 3 packets of, oh, I'm getting a headache again. See, this is what I said to my doctor, man. I said, my headaches are getting worse and worse. And he still won't do fuck all. He goes, well, we can't do nothing until we get the letter from the neurology department. Well, I took my copy of the letter to the doctors today. I said, look, I don't know if you've got the no, yesterday I took it. I said, I don't know if you got a copy, but I got my copy today, so you want to take a copy of my one, and feel free to. So I need to make another appointment about these fucking headaches soon. But when I asked to make an appointment, make no appointments, is there? not for another month. Now, the lady in the chemist said that she's so disappointed, and a lot of people are so disappointed about our surgery. A lot of them are moving out. They're moving to different surgeries, and I might have to do that. But the one I might move to is like 5 times further away, you know, kind of thing. I can get there on a single bus. I could walk it in about half an hour. But the one that I go to is only like 5 minutes walking distance if I walk fast. But if I've got, you know, a problem with my knee, with the arthritis, it takes me 10 minutes to walk around there. But my headaches are getting so fucking bad sometimes. Who is that new person who came in just now? Butter made of honey. Hello, I've never seen you before. Bloody hell, getting a few new ones in here tonight. Bottom made of honey. Dead by Daylight. Oh, that's that game, innit? You're a gamer. Dead by Daylight. Hello, Dead by Daylight. Who's that other one who came in a while ago? Laura Potts. Yeah, Laura. You know, although it's supposed to be paranormal, it can be anything sometimes. You just have to take me the way I am sometimes. You know, I talk shit sometimes. I talk, you know, sensible. I try to give out useful information, especially like, you know, benefit-wise if you're in the UK. What you can do and what you can't do on benefits. And you can sell your personal items on eBay if you want to, as long as you're not making a lot of money on eBay. And they know that you sell on eBay, you declare it. They don't take the money in any kind of like consideration, unless it's like, you know, you're making £300, £400, £500 a week, which I don't. But you know, if as long as it's your own personal belongings, you're allowed to sell while you're on benefits. You don't matter what benefit you're on. So sometimes I'll talk about benefits, sometimes I'll talk about, you know, life in general. Sometimes I'll rant about things. So tonight it's more of a rant about liars and doctor surgeries, and I do it because I, you know, it gives people to come or go somewhere to have a chat. You know, that half these people don't listen to the shit I'm talking about. They ignore me. They just sit there typing. Oh yeah, today I went next door and had a nice little barbecue. Yeah, nice bit of barbecue pork with a nice can of beer. They sit there chatting. They don't listen to what I'm talking about. They don't even watch what's going on here sometimes, you know. They just blab away. Do I give a shit? Not really, as long as it's nothing political, governmental shit. The main rule in here, you do not talk anything about political, governmental shit. Because you'll get timed out once. If you continue, you get banned from here. Because I don't like political bollocks like that on my channel. So I see that we've got enough crap in our own lives to listen to political shit. Unless I start to topic myself and allow it, then okay for that night. But you also have to respect everyone on here. If you've got a problem with someone, you do not take that problem, you do not argue on here, you take it somewhere else. Just be nice to each other. Be nice and friendly, talk sensible. No hate, no drama. And we'll all get along like a nice little happy family. But yeah, I can talk shit sometimes, and I do have a little bit of a speech issue because I've got a broken tooth at the back, and it makes me hiss sometimes. And sometimes the microphone may break up, and you might not hear some of the words I say. But anyone's welcome here. Sometimes I'll have a hangout if anyone wants to join a hangout, but I don't think there's No lie, Steve, that's the truth. I don't know what you said. And I don't really get to read the chat sometimes. Stephen, because we have a huge number of roundabouts. What are you on about? Roundabouts. A roundabout is a concrete thing in the middle of the road where a vehicle or motorbike or bus or a car or fucking, push bike goes around a roundabout. That's a roundabout. What are you on about roundabouts for? Are you on a continuous roundabout, one round, and you get lost and you don't know what you're talking about? Because I fucking feel like I'm on a roundabout. No, honestly, that's the truth, really. Are you telling me the truth? You don't want to hang out and be honest with me, Leslie. That's a lie, Steve. Yeah, load of bollocks. You don't listen to half what I say sometimes. You sit there fucking blabbing away. You've probably got a pair of headphones on, listening to your latest chart piece of music, and go. Sitting there typing away, replying to the questions or the topic. You listen to the background music in your headphones, or watching TV. What I'm doing, you're just ignoring me and saying, shut the fuck up, Steve. We're not listening to you. We're just sitting here talking. Yeah. We don't give a shit what you're talking about. Don't really bother me anyway, as long as you're having a good time, I suppose. I had a donut yesterday, my last donut. When I go to Lidl's, I usually buy 3 donuts. And I eat one each day for 3 days. Sometimes I might miss one. But you've got to be careful with donuts, they can dry out. Even when they're in the fridge, they can dry out rather quickly. I have like a jam donut covered with icing sugar. And the one I had yesterday was a bit dry. So lucky I ate that before it went kind of like stale. Hey, I never sing. What you want about? That's a lie. So, have you ever heard me sing? No, you haven't. You probably might have heard me do a made-up poem to Starry Night when she was around, but I've never sang. I can't sing. My singing's shit, man. If you put me in Britain's Got Talent, I'll probably end up like last of the last, Britain's worst talent. So I can't sing. I can't even dance. When I dance, I just make up my own moves. And like I said earlier, earlier in the year when I was a bit more happier and I wasn't so fucking a miserable, moany old git like I am now, stressed out with stress, anxiety, and depression and pain, I used to get up and do a few little moves, and it made a lot of people giggle. I'm supposed to have like a separator with it, but I can't remember what I've done with it. And it's all dirty. I don't know what I've done with it. I should have my fingers more closer to each other, but I've lost the separator. I tried to make one not long ago, but it won't work. And if you notice, I've got a blue hand thing on today because my other two, the original ones with the metal bar, were really dirty. But I've washed them today. I've done my laundry today, so they're actually in the living room drying off. And look, I've not even shaved still. Look at this grey hair, man. Look at it. Look at that horrible grey hair. Show my age. Oh yeah, look. That's the scratching that I had on my neck the other night. It's all kind of like bruised up. See, it's gone all the way from there, look. See? That's when I said about that burning mark I felt from the other night. Look, it looks like being strangled or something, you know. So it goes all the way around there to there. See that? And look, there's even scratches there. Look, scratches down there. 3 scratches, look. 1, 2, 3. That's, and then there's scratches here underneath the hair. 3 scratches there. So that's 6 scratches and that long one. I'll tell you, I bet it's that fucking imp that I think I've got in here. And look, if you look on this side as well, look. All down here. I think something was trying to strangle me in my sleep one night. Seriously. I did wake up and I was like gasping for breath. And that same night, and I'm not lying to you, yeah, something was at the bottom of my bed. I could feel my bed going like that. And I know that I had the cat in here, but she was on the windowsill because I turned around and my bed was going. And as I got up to look, it stopped. I get that quite a lot in here, my bed moving at the bottom. No, the night that happened, she was in her hallway. That cat doesn't get on that bed. Even though when I see her, I chase her off because I do not want her on that bed anymore. If my sister sees her on that bed, she's down my fucking like throat, my sister. Not physically, but she's like really giving me what for about the cat being on the bed. So I try to keep the cat off the bed all the time now. It looks like it could be like a rope burn. But I tell you, man, I woke up and like I couldn't hardly breathe properly. I was going, no, I had to get up. I was, you know, like trying to get me breath back. And I even had to stand and, you know, like head to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, so I could walk around, like, you know, get the. So if I was just lying there, I'd probably like try to be like gasping for breath, but I had to get up and start breathing so I could get that breath into my lungs. You know, I didn't want to go to the bathroom. I went, you know, and I came back to bed and I lay back down. And later I felt like my face like burning up, and there's fucking 6 scratches there. Because you remember when I kept saying about, I keep seeing like that black object down there on the floor. It seems like it comes through the doorway when it's open, and it goes to that little cupboard beside down here, down where that cupboard is. And as it gets here, I can't see. Where's the camera? As it gets here, it kind of disappears. All right. Now I always thought it might have been the cat, the spirit of a cat from upstairs. Because when I was giving Tammy, she did say that she lost one of the kittens. It died. So I always thought it might have been, you know, the spirit of the cat coming down, you know, probably chasing Tammy around. But now I'm thinking it could be an imp, because I did do some research on that imp a couple of weeks ago, and it said an imp is like a small demonic creature which can actually manipulate itself as a cat or a dog, and also can attach itself to like items And would you believe some of the items that you could actually attach yourself are to dolls, and they can also manifest themselves more as a child than a natural adult. So I think I might have an imp here, maybe more than one. I'm not saying I have, but I might have. And that's what that shadow could have been, that kind of like black thing that keeps coming in here. I could have had an imp in here for X amount of time, for all I know. You might have to refresh your Facebook if you've got that spring thing, so I just had that spring thing. My cat's not allowed on the bed anymore. Every time I see her, she on the bed, she gets shouted at. Because last time I let her on the cat, she had fleas, remember? Like to treat with fleas. And I was getting bitten left, right, and fucking centre with them fleas. And I had to buy that special spray, which cost me like 30 quid. I sprayed the whole fucking flat out. And I had to put her out on a balcony for 2 hours. I had to go out for 2 hours. And when I came back, I let her in. Because you have to like allow 2 hours for the actual spray to settle down on the floor. And it's supposed to like, get rid of all the fleas. It's supposed to like keep your house fully active for like, a couple of years. Now that couple of years are gone. So I need to go and buy some more. I've actually still got like a quarter of the tin of that stuff left. But I don't know what the expiry date is. So I'm going to have to spray in here again, just on the safe side. Plus I've got to try to get some flea powder stuff to put on her neck. Because even though this may be flea free, you could go out and pick fleas up from the ground outside them and, transfer them in. Right, I'm going to go and make another coffee. I'll be back in a minute. Tell you one thing, guys, yeah, if you ever break your hand, don't buy these. I got this from the pound shop, right? And the hole was small. That's how small the hole was, right? So I cut it off to stretch it, but it still digs into your fucking hand. And underneath my thumb's really sore. I've got to get this fucking thing off now. Someone put my other one. My other one's kind of dried off. Got two of those beige ones. Can't get this fucking thing off. Alright. And you see it's all kind of gone red and tender underneath there. All under that bit. Pound and it's fucking makes your fucking hand hurt more than it should do. Now this ain't dry, but it'll have to do for now. Because I can't wear that anymore. So this one they give you at the hospital. At least that one ain't going to hurt so much. They only gave me one, but when I went to clinic, I practically begged for another one, so they gave me a second one. And they both got washed today. And it is kind of damp, but I ain't worried about that. So it's still going to give me a little bit of pain around now, but not so much this is because it's like really like digging into the skin. I won't throw it away, I'll keep it for like when I wash these again. Right, another cup of coffee. Hello, explorers. Hello, Mary. Oh, I did say hello, Mary, earlier, actually. Hello, David. But yeah, like, this was kind of like really getting dirty. Underneath there, it was kind of like getting really dirty, like black. But I washed it today, and it's all nice and clean. Apart from there's got like just fading a little bit. I've got to have these. Got to wear these for another 8-12 weeks. Because I know my fingers are still broken. So every time I just went to push the door open, the kitchen door. So it's not what, you know, the door doesn't need to be handled down because like the handle ain't working. Well, actually, all you got to do is push the door, and I went to push it, and I fucking pushed it with my two fingers. And I don't know if you heard me yell out. I fucking hurt it again. I know it much on TV. You know, that's another thing. We pay a £15 plus license each year. And it's never on fucking TV. It's always repeats after repeat after repeat after repeat. The same film was on every day for a week the other night. And we had to keep paying for the same shit to watch every fucking day. Now, if I didn't have an antenna, which I do, I could take the antenna off. And if I wasn't receiving any signal on my TV, I wanted to pay license. But if I'm watching a movie on the internet, I need a license because it's playing through a signal from the internet in YouTube, would you believe? If I'm watching someone's YouTube channel, YouTube sending the signal to my internet through my computer, and that's receiving the signal. And I've got to pay TV license for that. Now, if I download a video and watch it on my computer, then it's not actually watching it online. I'll be watching it offline. £15, that's probably about $20–25 TV license each year. 150 not 15, sorry, £150 per year. So that's like $200 TV license. And I had to pay like each month, being £12.50 a month or whatever it is. £12, £13 a month. EE's ripping me off. They're making me pay an extra £10 for something which I don't know I'm paying for. I keep meaning to ring them up, but I keep forgetting to fucking do that. So I can't remember half the things I'm supposed to be doing. And when I do remember, it's too late to fucking ring them. It's like 10:15 now. They'll be shut. True TV, trace evidence, the case files. Splice. 11:05, The Grudge. Oh, Splice is that thing about the genetic type human being, isn't it? I watched that, but I forgot about that. That's nearly finished, halfway through. So I don't watch anything from BBC One up to like from Channel 1 to Channel 5. But it's just all crap. BBC at 10. The Marsh Report. ITV News at 10. The First Leg. New Big Brother. Big Brother is the worst, most boring piece of garbage on TV. Even when I first saw it the first day, turned it off. American Pie Reunion, Channel 6. I've got no Channel 7. The English Teacher, Channel 8. New Radio 2 in concert, BBC 4. Well, why would Radio 2 be broadcasting on Channel 4? ITV3, no information. No programme. The False, North East, Channel 11 pick. Channel 12, Dave, John Richardson, Ultimate Warrior. Channel 13, which is Channel 4+1, Google Box. More 4, Channel 14, 24 hours in A&E. Channel 15, Film 4, Cell, CELL. Channel 16, QVC, Beautiful Gifts. Channel 17, Really, Most Daunted. And after that is Scariest Night of My Life, which is probably another. I only watch Really and Horror Channel mostly. Sex in the City, Channel 18 for music. The World at War, Yesterday, Channel 19. And so on and so forth and so on and so forth. And load of bollocks, more rubbish. Fast and Furious 6, E4, Channel 28. Panic Room, 5-star, Channel 30. The Sixth Sense, I forgot that was on. Channel 32 with Bruce Willis. I can see dead people, the little boy says. I like to wish I could see dead people. Not in a way that they're all like, you know, full of maggots and half their brains or body like disfigured or anything like that. I want to see spirits as they were before they died. Before any kind of accident or injuries to themselves or whatever. I want to see a spirit as they were once, as they before they died. I reckon a lot of spirits have got stories to tell. What's after The Sixth Sense? The Others. The Others. Nicole Kidman stars a supernatural thriller as a woman living in the darkened old house with her 2 photosensitive children who becomes convinced that their family home is haunted. That was on yesterday. So what they're doing is they're bringing on the film that was on yesterday back on channel today, but an hour later than it was on yesterday. The Ultimate Boxer 2 on Fire Spike. New Impact Wrestling Sport, which is on Fire Spike after the boxing. Where's that? What channel was that? What's the name on? Oh, it's 31, I think. 31. Is that really? No, it ain't really. Well, now. Exit. What channel was really? Still Dawn. Movies of Men. Yeah, I can't remember what channel really was on. One is pick. Oh, channel 17. That's the one with the haunted programs. At the moment, Most Haunted is on. With Yvette Fielding, the one who's scared of her own fucking shadow. And then Scariest Night of My Life. What's that about? Spooky series of the paranormal, a baby crying, the number 666, formed by darts on a dartboard, and the ghostly figure of a woman, terrified Mary after she moves into a new. How can darts form a 666 figure on a dartboard unless you've got more than 3 darts? Now, if it's like, I suppose, 12 darts, then maybe so. Yeah, I think you're going to need at least 12 darts to make 666. You're only going to do it on 3 darts. Not possible. I sometimes watch some of the old movies on not on so much YouTube, but on the movie channels. But some of them, you know, the good ones like Put Locker got done, didn't they? But they still got Put Locker up on different like networks throughout the world. But they got caught in court judgments, didn't they? They millions of pounds fined or something for letting people watch copyrighted movies without the copyright consent. Seriously, that Yvette Fielding is like, I don't know how she can do a ghost hunting program. I don't know how she got in it in the first place, you know. It was like, you know, she tries for that big, oh, come and knock something, come and push something over, come and touch one of us. But as soon as she gets touched or sees a shadow, she goes screaming like a little child, she does. Fucking talk, you know, supposed to be paranormal investigating, she's scared of her own fucking shadow. So there's a guy on there, right? Now that new guy, the one with the, you know, kind of like beard, it looks like someone from like before the Victorian times. How he got on it, I don't know. I know they investigated his house, which was very haunted apparently, yeah. But then suddenly, next episode, he's on Ghost Hunters. I don't know what his name is. Carl Tackle, I think. Yvette and Carl Tackle. Oh, that's Yvette and Carl's husband and wife, aren't they? Yeah. They're at the moment doing a deserted Ashwell prison. In this live uncut episode. Being isolated. They're confronted in the dark. Even fucking Carl's a fucking idiot. Both fucking idiots, actually. Go and your vet. I'd rather watch someone's live paranormal in their own home, you know. We get more fucking paranormal shit than they do on TV, I'll tell you that for one thing, yeah. Well, what can I talk about next until I decide to turn this shit off and watch the next program on TV, Scariest Night of My Life. I'm see how they find out how a dartboard can say 666 with darts. It's got to be at least 12 darts to do it, I suppose, or even 9 darts. Because it was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's got to be more than 9, 12 darts. Unless they mean the dartboard scorer. If you've got one of those automatic dartboard scorers, maybe that came on and said 666 as a score. Don't know. Hello, Albert. Right, Albert. Notice no one's been on the Hangouts lately, Albert. What's been going on? Apart from drama crap, which I'm not interested in. I hope Rose is watching, because Rose, I sent your box out today. I sent you the insured recorded serial number on your thingy-majig. Try to send her messages, but she's not answering. Hello, CWPTR. I didn't see you come on. We've just been having a few topics tonight, you know, one about why people lie and what they get out of lying. What good does it do? The other one's about doctors and doctor surgeries and hospitals. Now I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. Oh God, sorry about that, Albert. Well, the best thing to do, right, so it won't keep coming over, is just go to the doctor and say, cut my toe off and have a missing toe. And then it won't keep happening that way. You know, that's the only way I can think about it. You know, just have your toe chopped off. You ain't got to worry about it anymore. I had a slight ingrained tail now on my right foot, and when the nurse was doing some like weird kind of like examinations, she told me to take my shoes and socks off. I said, "Well, sorry, my feet smell because these socks make my feet sweat." You know. She goes, "Oh, don't worry about that." And she saw that I cut my toenails, and she goes, "Now the thing is, when you cut your toenails, you're supposed to wash your feet, or wash your feet before you cut your toenails." What way it was, I don't know, but she could see I had a bit of a slight toenail problem, but she weren't really worried about that. She goes, "Always make sure you keep your feet clean and dry." Yeah. What's that to do with diabetes? I don't know. Actually, I don't think it was to do with diabetes. I can't even remember what the fucking medical problem was. I think it's just a checkup. Oh God! Oh, my head still hurts. I'm trying not to think about my headache, but it still keeps fucking giving me a headache, man. Oh, I'm so tired. I even had to sleep earlier again today. A couple of hours before I went in and got something to eat. Went to bed early last night. around about 2 o'clock, I think it was. So I'd get up early, go to the doctors, and get my certificate. Then I'd go to the job centre. I'll go to the job centre again on the 5th to see my advisor. I sort out my fucking housing thing today as well. There's so much shit I had to do today, it's unbelievable. Don't know what rusty is. I don't need to be on so we could have a chat. So, not been on. Maybe if Unforgetful Names comes on again later in the week, we'll have another conversation, because I enjoyed that conversation about exorcism. There was a few more questions I was going to ask, but I couldn't think of them at the time. But that was a pretty good conversation, that was. Knowing someone who's actually done exorcisms, that's crazy. Not personally knowing him, but, knowing that that there's someone on the internet who you can talk to about exorcisms. So I know a couple of years ago, there was some particular, I'm not going to mention the name because I can't remember the name, but someone was going through a lot of like weird stuff in their home, yeah, and it's making them kind of go crazy and wanted to leave their home. And I had to ask other people who may have known and dealt with that situation themselves or knew how to deal with that situation to talk to the person, because I never knew how to actually kind of go about in giving that information myself. So when I did Kenny's house, remember the video where me, Simon and Aaron did that residential? We was able to cleanse that house. Well, before we done that, I met the lady at this job centre club, which I was on for 2 years here. And this other lady who was one of the teachers, she had a issue where her sister's daughter was drawing on the walls. And when the mother kept saying, stop doing that, the little girl used to say, well, it's the man's making me do it. And they wanted me to do an investigation, but because there's a child involved and I had no, experience, like a child psychiatrist or anything, I had to try to find someone. And I would have liked to have done it, but I couldn't. So I tried getting someone else to do it. Now, I was able to find someone who knew about child psychiatry, but there wasn't no way that they could have done the investigation with me. So I had to try to pass that information on so she could talk to the mother to find out what's going on and how to deal with it, kind of thing. So there's certain things you've got to be careful when you're doing the paranormal as well. Now, I know people do interview kids when they've got paranormal activity going, but usually they got their parents with them. And you should never really interview a child, whatever age, without a parent being there. That's one thing I wouldn't do. Even if the parent was there, you've got to be careful on what you ask the child, what questions you ask. Okay, so Stephen. Can hear a motorbike outside. Best not ring my fucking door, because I'm not answering that door. If that buzzer goes, I'm not fucking getting up. Because I tell you, I keep getting a lot of people knocking on my door with takeaway orders delivering to my door when it ain't even me. If I was that dishonest, I could turn around and say, yeah, bring it up and take it and not pay for it. I'd say it's been paid for. If they say no, it hasn't been paid for, I say we'll take it back then. But if it's been paid for, I could be fucking that dishonest, which I'm not. So every time I get a knock on the door, I know it's either going to be a delivery or someone like her might have locked herself out. And she doesn't knock herself out as much now. So usually when the buzzer goes on my intercom, sometimes I might get up just to see who it is. But I ain't going to bother anymore because I know it's always going to be fucking deliveries. Now, I think Rose is sending me something today. I'm not sure. I've already sent her a box out today. She's got one of those like disco light. No, that disco light on the chair that she's got where that doll is. That was originally one of mine until I gave it to her and she said that she wanted another one. So I gave her another one. I gave her a big rabbit. I gave her a nice little poodle dog toy. Really nice it is. I gave her that. I gave her some bracelets and other things. I gave her another one of these, which she said she wanted. So she's got two of those now. I polished my bloody system yesterday. Two of my hard drives have gone down again. Two of them. A 320 gig one, full of paranormal stuff. And another one, which is a terabyte, has gone down on me. That's why I kept saying I need more hard drives, because I knew that these were going to go down. And because they've gone down, there's no way of getting them back, because like, there's no power going on them. There's no way of actually getting that stuff back. If I was to send it to a place where they could actually retrieve it, it cost me like £500 just for one disc. I'm not doing that. That's why I'm glad that, you know, I do YouTube, because at least most of my stuff goes on YouTube, but some of it isn't on YouTube. And I've got stuff that's never been on YouTube, which I'm still trying to upload, but I can't upload if I keep losing the stuff. So that's where, when you guys stick a donation in, it goes towards equipment. I know a PC is not paranormal, but it holds your paranormal videos on there. So it is partly to do with paranormal. This one don't work. This is dead. But this one here, and that one's also dead. And that's a terabyte, I think. At least I think it's dead. Didn't work last time. Let's see if it works this time. No, it's dead. But it's spinning. So it's definitely dead. Yep, dead. So that's dead. Terabyte. That one's dead. That's an old IDE one. That one's dead. 320 gig of fucking paranormal stuff down the drain. And I've got another one down there. That one is a terabyte. No, that's a 321. That's dead. And this one is a terabyte one. That one's dead. So that's 1, 2, 4 hard drives with all my paranormal stuff died on me. I've been trying to download some of the YouTube stuff onto my backup machine, which has only got 2 hard drives in it at the moment. So I still need like extra hard drives. You know, but I ain't got the funding to do it. So unless you guys want to help us out at any time, I'd be grateful. because I'm trying to download all my fucking videos from YouTube. You never know when my channel might suddenly disappear. Someone rang my doorbell. I won't be surprised. My doorbell keeps being rung, but I don't think it's anything spiritual, because every time I've answered it, it's always someone, I got delivery. Whether it been food or fucking parcels. They never get the fucking door numbers right. Too lazy to walk down the fucking pathway. Expect me to keep dragging the shit in, especially parcels. Let me check on something. So that's when I said to you the other night, my backup went down. It wouldn't boot up because it was trying to detect one of the faulty hard drives which wasn't working. Let me see this. I think one of them might still work, I'm not sure. I ain't got a case to put it in. I think this is the one which has got a... Yeah, this one worked. Oh shit. It would work if this fucking thing wouldn't keep falling off. What size is this one? No, 320 gig one. That one works. K drive. Yeah, it's got a lot of where. Oh no, it's got my video, some of my video stuff on there. Videos, webcam, photo gallery, house, home files, Elizabeth Stone, downloads, Alicia Lamb, audio files. So this, have you ever picked up a hard drive when it's been running? It kind of like really weird, you know. It's like when you got your power, you can feel the magnet kind of like trying to go both ways. It's like being on a weird kind of like, well, I don't know how to explain it, but it's weird. You know, it just feels weird in your hand. You know, it's like going backwards and forwards. But that one definitely ain't working. Just check on these other two again. But I know this terabyte one ain't working, and that other 320, I think it is. That's another 320. Nah, completely dead. And this is a terabyte one. And that one's dead as well. So I've got 4 dead hard drives. I've got some old IDE hard drives up there, but I ain't got no way of connecting them. Plus I've got an old PC with 2 hard drives in, but the PC don't work, that's dead. So I've got 4 IDE ones. What hard drives? I think they're only like 40 gig ones, 30, 40 gigs. Maybe one might be 80, I'm not sure. But there's no way of me actually getting it connected to the computer unless I buy some kind of adapter. Can't even tell what one this is. This one is oh, these are very old. 720.1 megabytes. 10th March 92. Yeah, these are fucking old. I ain't gonna get nothing off these. These are dead. I ain't gonna be nothing on them. I think there might be something on my old one, my old PC. Well, I've got 2 hard drives on there. But I think they're small hard drives again. Like 40 and 60 gig. I can't get to see what's on them. Because that computer is so fucking old. It's near enough older than my fucking daughter, I think. Alright, Nige. Yeah, grumpy old git. I'm actually going to go in a minute anyway after I drink my coffee, watch that programme, which is going to be on soon. Well, actually, fucking most Haunted is on 2 hours. That's the longest one I've ever had, 2 hours. That other one, Scariest Night of My Life, ain't until midnight. Fuck, am I going to wait that long? I'll watch something else. I mean, I say I'll turn it on to really, but it's already on really with fucking Most Haunted shit. But yeah, I need to get some more hard drives if I could ever afford them. I'm trying to sell stuff on eBay, but I ain't selling nothing on there. It's so quiet and dead on there, man. No, I put that Azu camera up there. I've even reduced that down to 250. I was asking 300. Not a sniff on it. I've had a few, views on it, but no messages asking if I've reduced it even further. The lowest I would go probably is on 200 on that, because that is worth 200 by itself. Hang on, I've got a message there. What's that message says? Right, okay. Well, how do I know they're haunted? Right, well, I don't just have 3 dolls. Yeah. Can't even see what fucking spelling even. So this is what pisses me off, right? You know, I've got rid of some of my dolls, right, in the past, right, and I've got a couple of dolls up for sale on my eBay, right, and they say, "Hi, just a question. You have 3 dolls up for sale. You claim to be haunted. I'm not doubting that you're saying, but with 3, how do you know for sure that only one of them is just a question?" Well, I've just told them I've got over 120 plus dolls. I don't have 3 dolls. Over. Some of the few from there, and every doll I sold, every doll I sell, I've had either K2 hits EVPs, or Ghost Box replies, or Ghost Box replies, or other kind of 50 from them. Look at my feedback. People even told me they've had activity from them. You know, do fuck it. You know, I'm going to talk about fucking haunted dolls, yeah, right? In a minute. Let me log out. Sign out. Minimize that. No, I won't be on later. I'll be on tomorrow, but not later. I'm going to do a living room event all night tomorrow. And when I go to sleep, it'll probably be on. If I sort the living room out, if not, it might be a kitchen event again. So the thing, right, is with haunted dolls, yeah, right. Now I have said that I wouldn't sell none of mine, but because of financial issues, I've got to sell some of mine. Yeah, there are certain ones I will not sell, and there's some I will sell. Yeah, all right. Because I do feel that if I ain't got time to do much with them, which I don't, then I would get rid of some. And what I normally do is I'll either sell the doll by itself, or I'll put a doll in a box and do it as a mystery box, yeah. But I'll always put a story behind the doll on what I've got from a doll, whether it being K2 hits, EVPs, Ouija board session, you know, information I got from a Ouija board, ghost box, pendulum, whatever. I'll put a factual, truthful story behind the doll, even possibly where I got it from, who's giving it to me, if it's come from a haunted location, whatever, yeah. All right. So those particular dolls would be listed probably separately, right? But the ones I've had a little bit of activity, I will put in a little mystery box or a big mystery box. I put a doll in there. I put some DVDs in there. I put candles, incense, prayers. If I've got any books left over regarding haunting and paranormal, I put a book in. And, you get, people have been getting a real good deal. Because some of those dolls are bloody worth more than like the box is worth itself. I've even seen people buy a doll for up to like £50, and it's doesn't even look like it's worth £50, but people will buy a haunted doll for £50. But I don't sell my dolls for £50. I try to do them not to make money, but to try to give them a better place to be in. Now, sometimes you're going to get, you know, a little bit sarcastic, you know, comments like, well, how do we know these dolls are haunted? You know, it's just your say so. Well, I've got, like, you know, video evidence on most of them. Not on all of them, because some of them haven't had time to do them. And if I'm going to get rid of them, I'll do a quick session and then like put down the details on what I've got. And I'm not saying that, you know, whoever gets one of my dolls is going to get activity straight away, because it might not even happen. And I'll put that in my listings as well, yeah. Now, with the dolls I have sold, right, I have had good feedback on. One person bought a doll to give to someone as a moving in gift into their new house, would you believe? And they started getting activity as soon as they moved into that new house. Now, I can't say that was either down to the doll or if there was already something spiritually in that house when they moved in. But they said that they've moved in, and as soon as they gave them the doll, activity occurred. So it could have been from the doll, right? Some people have asked me, have I got demonic dolls? And I usually say no, because I won't have anything demonic here. And they kind of want, oh, well, we're not saying demonic, you know. I've had people say to me, well, look, I've got children, you know, do you think this spirit will be good or bad? Well, I try to be as honest as I can to them. You know, I say, well, look, you know, one particular lady actually sent me a message, right? And I can prove it, you know, it's in my inbox. She's having a baby, right? Now, I've got a spirit doll here where a child died in a car accident, yeah? And she had brothers and sisters, right? But she was the only child who died. Now, some of the things I do offline, as you know, but I never get to upload them some of the times. Because that's why I put them on my hard drive, hoping I can upload them later. And the fucking hard drive's crashed out. I mean, I never get to upload some of them, because some of these dolls I've had for years, as you know. Now, this particular woman is pregnant, and she wants a spirit doll. And she's looking at one particular one, and she goes, well, you know, what's the spirit like in this one? I said, well, the one in this one did die in a car accident, but she's like, you know, a good child, you know, she's not negative, she's playful, she'll probably play, you know, with other children. And if you're having a child yourself, you know, I'm pretty sure she'd be okay with it, you know, kind of thing. But, you know, I did advise her not to buy one, because I don't want her getting a doll thinking that, you know, the spirit inside the doll might be, you know, nice and playful with our children. But, you know, children can be very jealous of, you know, other children, especially like, you know, someone could have a child, right? And once they know that their parents having another child, they tend to get a bit jealous, don't they? And they feel like they've been left out. Now, you know, what if she buys a spirit doll and she's getting activity and she feels like, you know, the spirit child being nice and, you know, she's not getting anything negative, but as soon as she has that child, that spirit child could turn nasty, because she's not going to get that attention then, is she? Now, I'm not saying that she would turn nasty. She might be happy that there's going to be, you know, a human child, you know, being born, and she can watch and play with it as it grows up, I suppose. But I advised her not to buy it, you know, to just be on the safe side, because I was more concerned about, you know, spirits do lie. They can say things and like pretend to be nice spirits when they can be negatives as well. I said, look, I'd advise you not to buy it, you know, but if you want to buy it, you buy it at your own risk. But I'm telling you, I'd say leave it until you've had your child, you know, bring your child up, wait a couple of years, then maybe think about it, you know. What's a couple of years? You know, if you're into the paranormal, then, you know, a couple of years ain't going to take, you know, too long to go through, pass, whatever. So, you know, I do try to advise people before they buy things. No, what's the last one I sold, actually? My last one I sold, I think I signed out on. Seven. So I've got, you know, stuffed toys as well, as you know. and some of those I do offline, and I don't put online. So I prefer to put the more dolls online and do, you know, dolls session than actually stuffed toys. But I have done stuffed toys in the past, but some I've actually done online, some I haven't done I've done offline, but videoed it but never uploaded it. What's the one I just sold not long ago? Oh yeah, Little Jack. Right, story behind Jack. Attached to this doll is a spirit by the name of Jack. The story behind Jack is that he died in a house fire at the age of 7 years old in London. He is known to run around a lot and make noises, cold spots, and sometimes you may smell the smell of smoke. Then I usually tell him what I've had, you know, what kind of activity I've had from him. Like, I caught the name of Jack on an EVP. I'm on Ghostbox a few times. I've heard the sound of a child running. Well, I get fucking sound of a child running around sometimes. Cold chills around me, you know. There was even a time when I held a dog and I started going really cold. What else is there? Couple of K2 hits, you know, the odd smell of like smoke. Now, every time I get a spirit person that I believe may have died in a fire or smoke insulation, I always get that smell of smoke, you know, and this one was kind of like sometimes heavy on smoke, but sometimes light on smoke. I believe, you know, he was a playful spirit and he likes being around animals. I believe he was one that chased Tammy around a few times. And, you know, what I got from him is that he likes playing with other children. But I think he rather plays with like other spirited children than human children. But he does like watching human children. So I don't have to do this live all the time. You know, I can do this offline and, you know, save the files and upload them whenever I want to upload them. And sometimes if I just want to do it offline so I can get it on eBay quick because I need, you know, the funding to pay my bills or whatever, then I'll do it offline and see what I get. If I don't get nothing, I won't put it online. If I get something, you know, through the day, like, you know, if I get some K2X EVPs, then at least I know I'm getting something off it. Then I'll probably do like a little Ouija board or something, yeah. But I don't have to do a Ouija board. Sometimes Abby would tell me, you know, through mind's eye kind of thing, exactly what the child is, you know, if it's good, bad, you know, evil, you know. I don't have to do a Ouija board because she can tell me, you know, through my mind's eye, you know, through my brain. I don't have to do a Ouija board for her to tell me things. And she just tells me some of the stuff, you know, so I just write it down. And, you know, he did like to be called JJ, not Jack. So, you know, I did get like, you know, do you like to be called JJ? And on the K2, I've got a couple of hits, like as if it's saying yes. I heard a JJ on a Ghostbox session as well. So sometimes I say I do these offline, you know, and I'll try to like reserve them and then I'll upload them later. It's like some like old files, you know, some of the old paranormal files, like from when I was in Hall Place. You know, there's stuff on there which I've never uploaded, and I'm going through those to upload those first, and then later on put more stuff up. So I'm not going to say you know, I'll be doing this, you know, live streaming 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week or whatever. You know, it does take energy from us, and we do need to like relax and chill out and do our own shit, you know, kind of thing. And I don't know why, but it feels like to me that when I do stuff offline, it doesn't take so much energy from me, you know. But when I'm doing it online, it's taking a lot of energy from me, which is weird. So I'll give them a rough rundown on what I get through activity-wise, like, you know, what Abby tells me. If I get anything through an EVP or K2 hit or Ghostbox, I'll just write that information down, and then I'll You know, if it's I want to try to get rid of it quickly, then, you know, I'll put it on eBay. Because some of the dolls, you know, as I say, ain't going to give me activity all the time. And I do state on my listings, yeah. Activity does not always happen immediately for items rehomed. It may take a little time for them to settle in, days, weeks, months even. Some of my dolls never give me activity for nearly 2 to 3 months, which is true. So, you know, I'll give a truthful kind of rundown on what I get from Abby and through the dolls themselves. But when people kind of like look at your, you know, your eBay, and they only see like a couple up, they don't really go back and like read your comments or your feedback. They think, oh, we're it's more like sarcastic, you know, thinking like, oh, we'll ask him this, and like, you know, maybe you can't answer that. But when you give them, you know, the answer that they don't expect, then they don't message you back, or they don't. I think they just try to waste your time sometimes, to be honest with you. You know, like, because I have actually been asked, as I say, a couple of times, have I got anything dark and demonic? Well, no, I'll be honest, I don't have anything dark and demonic. Not for sale anyway. And even if I did, I wouldn't sell it to anyone. I would not sell a dark, demonic, spirited item to anyone on eBay, because I don't want them suffering anything that I may have had suffered in the past with them, you know. It's like those 2 little cows in the cupboard, which I bought out the other night. Although we didn't get nothing much in the kitchen, it don't mean that I've not had nothing, because I have had stuff from them in the past. And I don't want them suffering the same thing like I suffered in the past, you know. So I try to be honest up front, and I say I won't sell anything dark and demonic. That's not my game, you know, kind of thing. I'll pass on, like, you know, positive spirits, because it's like when you see them on eBay, and like, you know, I buy stuff off eBay, you know, sometimes, and Rose gives me stuff which she's bought off eBay. Rose normally picks up the stuff by just looking at the doll through eBay. To me, it's either a gut feeling, or it's a chance I take, thinking, well, you know, the story on that background on that doll sounds interesting, but anyone can write a story behind the doll. Even I could write a story behind the doll, but I don't. I try to be upfront and honest. Like I said earlier, what's the point in lying? And if they want to believe that, then great, you know, they got something to work on. At least they got something as a background story to work on, you know, to investigate and research more. You know, even when you get a name, if they get the same name when they're doing the research, that's going to be amazing itself. But when you're going to get different names, it doesn't mean the name that I've given that spirit doll isn't that name. Like Jack, he could have 2 or 3 spirits attached to it, for I know, and I wouldn't have known that. I may have only been picking up one. So, you know. Hello, Jason. Yeah, could be holding back for Christmas. But yeah, I've got like I think 3 dolls up. No, 2 dolls and 2 stuffed toys, which I've got like background stories on. And I've got some like boxes up. I've got like, you know, different types of boxes, like, you know, spirited box 1, 2, and 3, like small, large, medium. And I always put like a doll in there which I may think has got like some kind of like spiritual activity on them, but I've not had time to do any kind of like background infestation on them. So, you know, I say like, you know, I felt, you know, if I put a particular doll or a toy or something in a box, then I'll say like, you know, information on this is like, you know, I've had a few K2 hits. Now I've got a name, but that's all I can tell you because I've not really worked on it. So I've either had the person who buys it to do the work themselves. Because you know, what's the point of buying a doll when you already know everything about it? Well, you think you know everything about it. Now, I've seen many people selling haunted dolls on eBay and they put a story behind it. Now, if that story is 100% true or not, you don't know. But at least you can work from that story, I suppose. But I prefer to get something where it's got hardly any story behind it. Now, if they can say, well, like, you know, they've had this kind of activity, then, you know, you take their word for it and then you work from that on what information they've given to you through the eBay listing or through eBay messaging or whatever, yeah. But I do believe that some people will just buy a doll and put a story behind it and that's it, you know. Make it believe it's haunted when it isn't haunted. And you do get ripped off sometimes. But you know, with my dolls, you know, how many dolls have I had activity from? You know, not just from the ones that I got from Rose, not from just the ones I got from Kat and Kelly, but the ones I've got myself from charity shops, eBay, you know, thrift stores, whatever. You know, I always try to do whatever I can with a doll. It doesn't mean I've got to sit there and do continuous, like, sessions with it. You know, one session, as long as I get enough information to know a little bit about the spirit behind that doll, then that's okay with me. You know, I don't want to be sitting there doing like that same doll 4, 5, 6 times over and over and over again when I could be doing different dolls every couple of nights kind of thing. You know, I can always go back to that doll in a couple of weeks' time. You know, like Evil Ass in the kitchen. I've had her about half a dozen times and she's always told me different things. Will I sell her? No, because she's too fucking evil. You know, I've been scratched from her. I believe I've even had fucking nightmares from her as well, you know, kind of thing. So that one I wouldn't do. That one that I've not long got in, I think, with Pauline, the one who her boyfriend ditched her, and she got drunk and went out in a car and crashed and died, and she hates all men. No, she's evil as well. You know, she made me feel sick and probably got scratched off her as well at one time. Would I get rid of her? No, because I don't want to get rid of anything negative or evil. Because I don't want people ending up having either the same or even worse shit than I've had, you know, kind of thing. I'd rather give something out to someone who's actually had or who hasn't had like that positive spiritual energy around them. If you see what I mean? No, I'd rather get rid of a doll which is more positive than negative. And I try to keep down the story to a minimum. You know, there will be a story behind it, but I don't want to give out too much because then that person who gets that particular doll can do their own kind of like research, communicate with it in their own way, and find out more information from whatever spirit is attached to that item, whether it being a doll or clock or whatever, and see what they get. So I've still got 3 clocks to go through yet, which I've not done. So I did buy 4 clocks not long ago. I've done 1 clock. Remember the clocks I got about 3 months ago, 4 months ago? I did 1, but I still got 3 more to do yet. I've got about 8 stuffed toys I need to do. Not the ones from the actual like box I bought, you know, the ones I got bought for, you know, taking down to the cemetery. But I did get some stuffed toys from like the charity shops and off eBay. I've got some dolls from Rose still, which I'm still trying to go through. I bought some off eBay as well, and I bought some off charity shop as well, which I'm still going through. So I'll probably with stuffed toys and dolls, I've got about 15 to go through, which I've not done yet. So hopefully we're started doing those again next week as well, or towards the end of this week. I know we had dolls out the other day, but they were more of my favourite ones, you know, which I have had a lot of activity on. But these ones I've not done, I will be doing, and I may even get, you know, put on eBay as well. I don't know yet. I don't want to be doing too much on them if I'm going to sell them on eBay so other people can do whatever they want to do. I just want to keep a minimum of a background on them. I'm a stud muffin, am I? See, some people will sell stuff on there making it look haunted when it isn't haunted. I'm going to show you something in a minute, guys. I'm just trying to dig them out. I've got lots, but I don't want to dig it all out too many. Where'd that go? Nice look. Like years ago, and I mean years ago, you're talking about 8-9 years ago, I used to do my own like little key rings, right? And it wasn't long ago when I was sorting out that cupboard, I come across quite a few of them still. I thought they got thrown away, but I've actually got key rings, poker chip key rings. Some are like $500 ones, some are $5, some are $100, some are $1, some are $25, and I've got basic like $10,000 ones. So those, like the proper, these ain't like, you know, poker chips as in like, you know, from casinos. These I've got off eBay, and me and my kids used to like play our own little casino kind of thing, yeah. So I've got a bag full here, which is similar to the ones I just showed you. But I also did have, in the past, I managed to get my own ones printed out. Right, this one is, I can't even see it actually. And I'm going to need my magnifying glass out. So I don't get around labels. And I printed out some of my own ones. Now these have got like a picture of death on it. 5,000. Got a few of the blue ones. And I've got pink, well not pink, but reddish ones, which are 1,000. Got a few of those actually. Oh shit, I just dropped about 10 on the floor. But yeah, I've got some other ones like, you know, $1 with 1 on it and 5 and 100. So I've got different kind of chips here. And what I was going to do is start putting these back on eBay. If anyone's interested in these, I was going to do them at 150 each, which is pretty cheap, you know, 150, because that would include postage. But that's only going to be for like UK. If anyone wanted one from America, then it's going to be like probably about £2.50, £3, because it's going to cost more to send them to, you know, like America, worldwide. But I can't do any more of the death ones because I've only got a limited of those. But if anyone's interested in any of these, let me know, and you can PayPal me. I may even give a few out at some time. You know, do some more competitions and key rings later. Don't know yet. But you know, I've got, you know, quite a bag full, and I've still got some more in that drawer loose actually. I only got one on my keychain at the moment, but I will put one on. Probably put one of these blue ones on. So if anyone's interested in a poker chip keyring, let me know, and I'll show you them again. And if you want one, just hit me up with the cost I'm asking, and I'll send one out to you. I think I've still got a lot more in here. Yeah, I've even got some yellow ones with the, what's the name in, $100 yellow ones. I'm only limited to a few of these. I need to sort this drawer out because it's got a load of stuff in here. I've even got some black Jack Daniels, but without the actual keychain on it. But they're mostly like, you know, poker chips from games. Let me just pull this out. See how many more I've got. I even found a fucking bunch of like headphones from different mobile phones. I've got so many. I used to do buying and selling them on eBay at one time until I got evicted. When I got evicted, I had to stop. Well, I've got a couple of black Jack Daniels, but only a couple. I've got black and blue, black and white, and the white and black. But I'm not on keychains. Black Jack Daniels. didn't know I had all these still, but when I was sorting out, I found them. I even found my butter knife, as they call them, I think. I will give some of these out as like little prizes later. I'm going to sell some as well. I need to sort them out. And my little harmonica. That's it going. Can't play the harmonica. I tried learning, but I couldn't play it. I used to buy so much stuff on eBay. Now, all that bag full of key rings. All this here is old mobile phone hands-free headset things. Found this all in there when I was sorting the cupboard out the other day. Didn't think I'd had it all still, but I have. Fucking scared you, didn't it, she does. And all my photo paper, which I was looking for. Know when the old Nintendo DS used to be out? Know the old Nintendo DS? When that used to be out, you used to have to get the old screen covers for them. I actually went out and bought so many. I bought a job lot of them. And I was doing these as a package deal. You had like 4 covers. 4 sets of covers, well, 2 sets of 4 in there, because like, you know, the DS had 2 screens in it, so you had like 2, I think 3 sets of screen covers in there, 2 cloths and 2 stylus pens. I was doing those for like £3.50, and they used to go like hotcakes, but now they don't sell at all. Well, I've not even tried selling them, to be honest with you. I don't know if they would sell. And I've got a bunch of those. I've got like a fucking tub full of those still. Trying to put them up on eBay wouldn't be worth it. My little butterfly knife, which I can't do no more because it's kind of no mind that, I'll probably cut my hand off. But it's not sharp, it's kind of rusted actually. I used to take that fishing with me. Yeah, it's definitely rusting up. Things I find, you know, in a cupboard, which I thought I never had anymore. I thought I threw away. No, all that stuff I just showed you, I found in the cupboard a few weeks ago. Like, you know, my key ring chains. Found a load of those, different types. So I used to buy and sell on eBay like 8 years ago when I wasn't claiming benefit, because I wasn't allowed to claim benefit while the wife was working. So the only way I could make ends meet to pay my side of the bills was buy and sell stuff. Well, I might put some of these on eBay sometime. I may give some away as like little prizes, like when I used to do my competitions, give some of these out. But these are, you know, the ones with the death on it, I'll probably put up for £1.50 each plus postage. So about £2, I reckon, which ain't bad for a keychain. You go and buy, you know, a keychain nowadays, you're talking about £3 or £4. Hospital visit coming. Steve, put it down. I've got all my appointments on paper already. I've got 3 more doctor's appointments. I've got my eye scan. I've got my job centre next week. Oh, fucking hell, what do you mean, jump, you stupid cat? I thought it was that fucking black figure. Oh, be quiet. Stop meowing, will you? I'm not picking up your molting. Yeah, the old butterfly knife. I used to be able to like swing open like, you know, the old professionals do, but I can't no more. Well, I can't do it with this hand anyway. And it is rusting up as well, so I can't even do that. When it's rusted, I can't even remember how to clean the rust off it. But anyway, I'm going to shoot off. It's 11:30. I'm going to I don't know if I'm hungry or not, actually. I feel like eating, but I don't want to eat because I've had a big enough dinner earlier. I had a packet of Maltesers. I might get my beef balls out, my beef ball chips, ready for when I watch that program in half an hour called Scariest Night of My Life. I like to find out how the number 666 formed by darts on the dartboard and a ghostly figure of a woman terrify Mary after she moves into a new home. It's on Channel 17, really. That's what it's called, really. Channel 17, Channel 9, really. Starts at midnight. Scariest Night of My Life, it's called. Scariest Night of My Life. It's a spooky series. Spooky series on paranormal. A baby crying. The number 666 formed by darts on a dartboard and the ghostly figure of a woman terrified Mary after she moves into a new home. And it's on for an hour. So I'm going to go and get myself sorted out to watch that. It's on DVB TV. It's on satellite TV. So if you got satellite, free for you, Channel 17. Might be worth watching in half an hour. So I'm going to bugger off. And I'll catch you tomorrow night when I do my next stream. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll be doing the living room or kitchen. If I do the living room, I need to do a lot of side tidying up in there. But I don't think it will be in the living room, actually. It might be kitchen. Or I might just do something in there. And I might have it running overnight as well. Depends. But if anyone sees Rose around, let her know I sent her box out today. Hopefully she said she's going to send me one out today. If she does or not, that's another matter. But hopefully she might have done. I know she said she had 2 to send out. One to me and one to someone else. And I think she's going to send me one of those bots. You know, that sensor moving toy. That'd be interesting when I get that, because I want to see if we get anything moving around. So I was actually going to save up and buy one myself, but she said she's going to give me one, and that's why I didn't buy one. So no, it don't come this week, then I ain't going to bother. I'll just like keep on her about it. She was going to send it a week or two ago, actually, but she couldn't for some reason or whatever. But anyway, her one's gone out. She's got a big rabbit. She's got a poodle dog with a lead on. She's got one of those light sensors that she's already got. So that's 2 she's got for me now. I sent her a motion sensor light, which I built myself, which is bloody loud. Real high pitched tone. Takes about 20 or 30 seconds to turn itself off. And when it goes off about 10 seconds. Because the first time you turn it on, it's got to calibrate itself and all that kind of crap. But when it gets activated, it goes off, and it goes off for about 10, 15 seconds, then shuts off again until it gets activated again. So she's got that. She's got some bracelets that are sent up, which I've got from that second-hand store. We've had, paranormal stuff from there before. So she's got a few items off me. I had to send it second class recorded because it would have cost me like 15 quid first class. I had to send it second class recorded. There's a box about that big. So and I don't think those actual toys need washing. They look quite clean. But no, she probably might wash them. And she better not put them on fucking crap fucking junk video like she did last time. I'll have a go at her. Right, anyway, I'm going to shoot off, and I'll probably see you tomorrow night, yeah? Take it easy. Good night. See you soon.